Buying a used airplane in 2025 seems like a smart way to save money until you realize how brutally expensive some models have become to maintain, repair, insure, and upgrade. Many of these aircraft look like absolute bargains on the listings, and their performance numbers can tempt even experienced pilots. But once you dig deeper, the hidden costs start piling up: aging engines, rare parts, complex systems, corrosion-prone airframes, and skyrocketing insurance premiums. Today on Aviation India, we're breaking down 10 used planes that may look appealing but will drain your wallet faster than you ever imagined. If you're thinking of buying one of these, watch this first. Piper PA-28 Aero. The Piper PA-28 Aero looks like a great entry-level retractable, but many owners quickly discover how expensive this aircraft becomes once it starts aging. The landing gear system alone is notorious for surprise maintenance bills, especially the hydraulic pump and the electric gear motor, which are both known to fail without warning. A single gear-related repair can easily reach $7,000 to $12,000, instantly wiping out any savings you thought you had from buying used. Parts availability is getting worse each year, and certain factory components have become special order only, which drives the cost even higher. Insurance prices have also climbed significantly because the Aero statistically suffers more gear-up landings than most aircraft in its class. Even a minor prop strike can turn into a $25,000, $35,000 repair. Engine overhauls for the IO360 are no longer the cheap overhauls they used to be. Finding a reputable shop in 2025 means spending $42,000 to $48,000. And the avionics? Many used Aeros still carry outdated panels requiring full glass retrofits costing between $20,000 and $55,000. Add rising fuel prices and the Aero's modest speed, and you're burning money without gaining much efficiency. This is one of those planes that appears affordable from the outside, but its true cost hits you only after you're stuck paying invoices month after month. Grumman AA-5B Tiger. The AA-5B Tiger is beloved for its handling and speed, but age has not been kind to these airframes, and keeping one reliable in 2025 requires constant attention. The bonded wing construction, a signature Grumman feature, is incredibly expensive to repair. Even minor delamination requires a specialist shop, and repairs can range from $8,000 to $25,000, depending on severity. Owners often underestimate this. Replacement parts for the Tiger are not only rare, they often require long wait times because production support is inconsistent. Something as simple as a canopy track or cowling piece may take months to source. The Tiger's sliding canopy is also prone to leaks, requiring expensive reseals that never seem to last. Insurance companies have raised premiums due to the aircraft's light control field, which increases the rate of accidents among low-time pilots. Engine overhauls for the O360 have risen to $38,000 to $45,000, and many Tigers still have original wiring that now needs full replacement rewires costing $12,000 to $18,000. By the time you fix the paint, upgrade the avionics, replace the aging plexiglass canopy, and address corrosion issues around the tail, your affordable Tiger becomes a never-ending financial drain. Cessna 177 Cardinal. The Cessna 177 Cardinal is one of the most misunderstood aircraft on the used market. Pilots love the visibility and the sleek look, but the Cardinal has several design quirks that make it very expensive to maintain in 2025. The airframe is sensitive to weight, balance, and center of gravity shifts, meaning many owners end up spending thousands on STCs, prop upgrades, and engine mods just to improve takeoff performance. The stabilator is a known maintenance headache. Worn bearings and corrosion can lead to $6,000 to $12,000 repair bills. Many Cardinals are underpowered, especially the earlier versions, which pushes pilots to run engines harder, resulting in premature cylinder wear. The IO360 overhauls sit in the $40,000 to $50,000 range now. Because fewer Cardinals were produced compared to the 172, finding replacement parts is significantly more expensive. Even a simple nose gear rebuild can hit $5,000. Avionics upgrades are almost mandatory since many Cardinals still carry 1970s panels with failing wiring. Combine that with rising insurance premiums due to accident history, and you get an aircraft that's far more expensive to own than buyers expect. Piper PA-34 Seneca. The Seneca is a fantastic twin, but as a used aircraft in 2025, it is one of the most financially punishing. Two engines mean double the fuel burn, double the maintenance, and double the chance of something failing. Lycoming engine overhauls now cost $58,000 to $72,000 per engine, which instantly puts owners into six-figure territory when TBO time arrives. The turbocharged variants magnify the cost even more. Turbo repairs, wastegate issues, and intercooler replacements are common and can easily add $8,000 to $20,000 in unexpected expenses. Many Senecas also suffer from aging wing spars, and inspections under SB 1345 are costly, often exceeding $6,000, not including repairs. Landing gear components are reaching end of life, and replacements are becoming more difficult to source. A full gear overhaul can run $15,000, $25,000 today. Add an avionics modernization, required for IFR capability, and you're looking at $40,000, $80,000 for a proper panel. Fuel burn often reaches 24-28 GPH combined, and many airports now charge premium rates for twin-engine ramp fees. A used Seneca may feel like a bargain up front, but long-term ownership almost always drains your finances. Beechcraft Duchess 76. The Duchess 76 is popular for multi-engine training, but that's exactly why most used examples are completely worn out. These aircraft have thousands of landings, constant hard training usage, and heavily fatigued airframes. By 2025, finding a Duchess that isn't a maintenance time bomb is nearly impossible. Gear actuators frequently fail and cost $10,000 plus to repair. The twin 0360 engines are often nearing the end of their TBO after years of flight school abuse, with overhauls costing $40,000, $48,000 each. Paint and interior on training aircraft are usually destroyed, requiring $12,000 to $20,000 just to make the plane presentable. Electrical system failures, wiring issues, and aging avionics plague these models. You may face $15,000 to $30,000 in avionics upgrades alone. Corrosion is another major issue, especially around rivet lines on high-time trainers. Even if purchased at a low price, a Duchess often becomes a financial black hole because every inspection reveals a new problem. Most Duchesses on the used market were flown in hot climates, accelerating wear on seals, hoses, cylinders, and accessories. Control surface hinge points are frequently worn out and require expensive rebuilds. The cabin ventilation system tends to leak, soaking insulation and causing hidden corrosion. Many Duchess owners report spending thousands just to correct years of neglected logbook entries and deferred maintenance from flying schools. The nose gear on high-time airplanes often has play that requires complete teardown. Replacement parts for the fiberglass cowling sections are becoming scarce, and used pieces sell for shockingly high prices. The Duchess also suffers from aging fuel bladders, which cost several $1,000s each to replace. When all these issues pile together, operating a Duchess in 2025 can easily exceed $55,000 to $80,000 per year, even at modest flight hours. Buyers step into this aircraft expecting affordability, but what they get is a machine that drains cash faster than a turbine twin. Piper Twin Comanche PA-30. The PA-30 Twin Comanche is loved for its efficiency, but the low-price reputation hides some serious maintenance realities. Parts availability has been shrinking for years, and certain components, particularly landing gear parts, are nearly impossible to find without paying a premium. Gear-related failures frequently cost $12,000 to $22,000 to repair. The aircraft is sensitive to pilot technique, and minor mistakes can lead to expensive damage. The 0320 engines, though efficient, now cost $36,000, $42,000 each to overhaul in 2025. Many twin Comanches also suffer from complex fuel system quirks that require specialist mechanics for troubleshooting. Insurance prices continue rising because the aircraft has a higher than average accident rate among twin trainers. Avionics modernization is almost mandatory, and due to the aircraft's panel layout, installations often cost more than average, between $35,000 and $65,000. Once you add aging wiring, dated interiors, corrosion-prone control surfaces, and the constant need for rigging adjustments, the twin Comanche becomes far costlier than buyers expect. Many owners underestimate the cost of maintaining proper engine synchronization, which requires regular prop governor work and careful adjustments. The twin Comanche's cowlings frequently crack around fasteners, and fiberglass repairs can easily cost several $1,000s. Fuel selector valves are a known weak point, and replacing or overhauling them is labor-intensive and expensive. Many aircraft have outdated STCs that require updating or recertification. Finding a mechanic who truly understands the PA-30 is becoming harder each year. Cabin noise insulation is usually degraded, meaning owners often pay for full interior refurbishments exceeding $10,000 to $18,000. The aircraft's thin tailcone skin tends to accumulate corrosion, a problem that can lead to major structural work. Cessna 310. The Cessna 310 is one of the most iconic light twins ever built, but it is undeniably a wallet destroyer today. The aircraft's complex systems, especially the fuel system, require meticulous maintenance and frequent troubleshooting. A fuel system rebuild can cost $12,000 to $25,000 alone. Engine overhauls for the IO470/IO520 series run $55,000 to $75,000 per engine, instantly elevating ownership into the six-figure range. The 310's landing gear, electrical system, and exhaust components are also known for expensive failures. Aging 310s also deal with corrosion under the cabin floor, spar cap issues, and pressurization-related repairs in some variants. Many require complete rewires due to deteriorating insulation. The biggest cost? Fuel. The 310 burns between 24 and 32 GPH combined, and with rising avgas prices, annual operating costs can exceed $45,000 to $70,000 with moderate flying. Even when bought cheaply, a 310 will rapidly drain your wallet if you're not prepared for the maintenance reality. The 310's exhaust system is famously problematic, especially on turbocharged versions, where cracks can lead to dangerous and costly failures. Replacements are expensive and require specialty shops. The airplane's electrical system, packed into tight spaces, suffers from heat damage and inaccessible wiring runs that demand hours of labor to repair. Windows and seals often leak, requiring costly replacements to prevent moisture damage. Cowl flaps, gear doors, and flap tracks frequently develop play and require rebuilds or replacement. The nose gear trunnion is a well-known failure point that can require $8,000 to $12,000 to address. Insurance companies price the 310 aggressively due to accident history and complex systems. Even storing the aircraft can be costly since many FBOs charge extra for twin-engine ramp fees. Mooney M20K. The M20K is fast, efficient, and stylish, but its turbo system can be an absolute financial nightmare. Turbochargers, wastegates, controllers, and exhaust components frequently fail on high-time M20KS, leading to repair bills of $6,000 to $14,000 each event. Cylinder issues are also common due to pilots running the engine aggressively to achieve high cruise speeds. Overhauls for the TSIO 360 now sit in the $55,000 to $65,000 range. The cowling design traps heat, accelerating component wear. Many owners end up replacing wiring, hoses, baffling, and sensors piece by piece. Parts prices for Moonies have skyrocketed, with landing gear components and control surfaces becoming increasingly rare and expensive. A gear motor replacement may cost $5,000 to $7,000, while a simple nose gear truss repair can jump to $10,000 plus. Add an avionics modernization and paint work, and the M20K quickly becomes a budget speedster that burns through cash at a shocking rate. The M20K's tight engine compartment also accelerates heat-related magneto wear, meaning more frequent overhauls and replacements. Many aircraft still have original wiring from the 1980s, and replacing entire harnesses is extremely labor-intensive. The retractable gear system demands perfect rigging. Even slight misalignment leads to expensive adjustments. Rudder trim actuators and flap motors are becoming rare, forcing owners to hunt for used components. Pressurized variants of the M20K present even more problems, with door seals costing thousands and pressurization leaks requiring extensive troubleshooting. Many M20Ks still have fuel tanks that need stripping and resealing, a job that can range $8,000 to $15,000 depending on the shop. Piper PA-32 Saratoga. The Saratoga is spacious and comfortable, but its operating costs hit owners hard in 2025. The IO540 engines now cost $55,000 to $65,000 to overhaul, and most used Saratogas have high engine times. The aircraft size means higher fuel burn, around 15-18 GPH, along with higher landing fees at many airports. Parts availability has also been getting worse. Landing gear components, control cables, and interior plastics are becoming extremely expensive to replace. Many older Saratogas have dated avionics that are now failing. A complete panel upgrade can run $35,000 to $70,000 depending on configuration. Corrosion around the tail and door frames adds additional cost. Even a good-looking Saratoga can quickly surprise buyers with $10,000 to $20,000 in first-year repairs. The cabin air conditioning system is another major expense, with many units requiring full rebuilds or replacements costing upward of $8,000 to $12,000. Wing root corrosion is becoming more common in these aging aircraft, and inspections alone can cost thousands. Many Saratogas still fly with original fuel hoses, brake lines, and vacuum pumps that are long overdue for replacement. Flap track wear is a recurring problem on high-time airframes, and replacement parts are difficult to source. Interior refurbishments, including seat frames and plastics, often exceed $10,000 even for basic work. The Saratoga's heavy weight means tires, brakes, and struts wear faster than expected, adding recurring cost. Insurance is also rising as parts scarcity increases claim payouts. Cessna 185 Skywagon. The Skywagon is legendary, but the used market has turned it into an expensive trap. These aircraft are heavily used for bush flying, meaning most examples are extremely worn, repaired multiple times, and often corroded. Engine overhauls for the IO 520 are now $60,000 to $75,000, and prop replacements frequently exceed $10,000. Tailwheel assemblies wear quickly and require constant maintenance. Landing on rough surfaces accelerates structural fatigue, especially around the gearboxes and strut attach points. Because demand for the 185 is sky-high, parts prices have increased dramatically. Even a basic wing repair can hit $15,000 to $30,000. Fuel burn of 1417 GPH combined with high insurance premiums makes the 185 one of the most expensive simple taildraggers you can buy. By the time you upgrade the avionics, fix the corrosion, address structural issues, and overhaul the engine, you may pay more annually than the airplane is worth. Many 185s suffer from hidden tailcone corrosion due to years of gravel runway operations throwing debris into the fuselage. Control cables often need full replacement after decades of heavy use, costing thousands in labor. The landing gearbox is a notorious failure point. Repairing cracks or fatigue can require complete disassembly of the cabin interior. Older 185s frequently need wing strut replacements due to corrosion or fatigue, and serviceable used units are increasingly rare. Cowling mounts and firewall structures often show deformation from rough landings or float operations. Many aircraft have undocumented repairs that require careful inspection and expensive rework. All 10 of these aircraft have loyal fans, and every one of them can perform beautifully in the right hands. But in 2025, the combination of rising labor rates, scarce parts, aging systems, and skyrocketing insurance makes these planes some of the most expensive to keep flying. Before buying any of them, make sure you understand the true cost, not just the listing price. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Aviation en Gear, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the real world of aircraft ownership.